Live with your desires fulfilled. Live with your desires fulfilled. You are the creator of reality.
I want to be prosperous enough to make, I want to make money, but I don't want to just keep doing the same job. And once I've climbed the mountain at what I'm currently doing, it's like, where do you go from there? Something better, something different.
Hey, welcome to Mantra Dad. This is Adam.
I'm James. Nice to meet you.
And we're here to talk about mantras. James actually helped make the Har song, which is 11 minutes.
It is. It's quite a song. I mean, it's a journey.
This is going to be an exciting podcast.
I think so.
James is my neighbor. We live about a mile from each other here on Kauai. So we get together a lot and we play music, as you can see. This guy knows how to play guitar. And we're also here to learn and discover and educate ourselves so that we can use the power of mantra, which really is the power of the word. And we're using the word to create our reality. So this is really powerful teachings, and
I would say so.
All the words, all your beliefs, forming into the physical realm. It's important that we use that power.
Well, I mean, being new to mantras myself, I wonder where they come from.
So it really is a way of transforming your consciousness, up-leveling yourself, and upgrading the person you are and how you go about in the world.
Would you say that it would connect you to your desires and your feelings more clearly?
Sometimes we can cut ourselves off from feeling. If we do that, we cut ourselves off from our power. And for men, sometimes it's challenging to even talk about feelings.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't even need to talk about it if that's uncomfortable for you. But what is important is the mantra brings about the feeling in your body. So the Har mantra, for instance, is a prosperity mantra.
Connects us to those desires and those feelings of prosperity just by virtue of doing it and being focused on it, and then carrying that with you.
For 11 minutes a day, you will feel the feeling of prosperity. You feel very elevated. You feel like you're in the flow. You feel like you're tuned in. You feel like you're actually creating your reality. The important thing is to do it and trust it, because it actually penetrates through your needing to believe it factor. So you don't need to believe any of the stuff that we talk about. It's probably best that you don't, and actually experience it and experiment with your own self and your own consciousness, which you are free to do. It's amazing what happens. So yes, I would say you can and will feel more connected to your ability to and your fulfillment of your desires, because honestly, even by just doing the meditation, you feel like you're fulfilling your desires somehow.
I mean, it's worth it. I've got nothing to lose. It's 11 minutes to betterment. I think that I can do that.
And Har just means seed. So it's the seed of prosperity. Look at it like a garden. Your garden is your life. You're planting seeds every single day for them to fruit and grow and be strong. So, the habits that we do every single day can either be habits of success or habits of failure. It's proven. This idea of millionaire habits or billionaire habits or homeless people habits, it's all about what we do every single day. So like James said, like taking yourself on for 11 minutes a day is actually good, and it's not like I'm asking you to do marathon training.
Should I do this before I go to bed, or is this a morning thing before I go to work or even brush my teeth? Or
yeah, you should pick a time every single day that you do the Hars.
At the same time, you're saying?
Yeah, so
okay.
If it's easier for you to just get it right done in the morning,
and
highly recommend it.
There.
Set your intention. Mm-hmm. The seed is your intention. You're seeding your intention. So that's it. And if you keep that intention in your mind while you're doing the Hars, that's it. That is the full, complete link of body, mind, spirit, like actually feeling the feeling and aligning to your desire, which is your intention, which is kind of in a different dimension. Like it hasn't happened yet, honestly. Like you're forecasting and you're asking and you're accepting and requesting something that's not here yet. So it can be a little daunting for people. It's like, well, come on, it's not possible or whatever, but it is possible.
Well, would you say that it would be okay to even expect to do well, and then also you have to be gracious, right? I mean, that's part of it, living in the gratitude while you're receiving this prosperity that you've created for yourself.
Absolutely. And if you're not grateful for what you're wanting and what you're asking for, and if it wouldn't bring that level of gratitude into your life, then don't ask for it. Like I tell people, stop wanting money. Money is just green paper or some decimal points in your bank account.
Well, what's really money going to get you to?
Is that really what you want? No. You want the freedom to have anything else that you want.
You think about prosperity in terms of options and more things that I can do and things that I want to do. Because I think that it's important to get specific, just like you said, money is just, and then what?
Exactly. Yeah. Is it the private jet anytime you want to fly anywhere else? So you don't have to wear a mask. Maybe you own the jet.
I think that that's really specific, and that I mean, that would be the thing to go for, is the thing that you're after.
That's just one thing, but that's also not the feeling, right? So
right.
Maybe the feeling is done in meditation.
So what you're saying is that maybe a visualization might be another kind of big part in knowing what you want. So you go into your meditation or your mantra with a real clear purpose in mind.
The more crystal clear your intention is, the quicker and the easier it is for you to just step into it. It's funny, the clients I work with, they have no idea that what they're asking for is not even a shade of what is possible and what actually will happen. It's going to be better than what you think it's going to be or you created in your mind. It doesn't matter. You're aligning yourself to the feeling, like we talked about. So yeah.
So you're getting on the frequency of that thing, in other words.
What you put your attention on is your intention. So when you're working on a song.
So your attention on intention.
Yes.
And that's great. That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. So does that make sense about the HARs and what is the purpose of this? Because this is so silly. You know, like, what am I doing, right? That's the mind, okay? So I'm very critical. I have a critical mind. Like I grew up in that way. So I put things to the test. You know, like, come on, show me, bro.
Prove it.
Yeah, prove it. So the proof is your life.
Right.
Okay. So the life and the proof is you living your life. Now,
up until now, and all your intentions set.
Exactly.
Produce exactly the state that you're in at this moment in time. And I can change that right now.
Right now.
I never felt like that was a controllable thing.
What would your expectations be about doing the HAR for 40 days? Like, you're like, whoa, okay, now one day I can do one day, but 40 days? Like, that's actually a commitment. I don't know if I mean,
that's pretty gnarly, but I think I don't know. But I would hope that there would be a positive result to some extent. But like you said, being that focused on because the prosperity aligned with the intention for that prosperity, because the visualization part of it seems kind of key, that I would be going into that 40 days, always bringing myself back to my why. And why am I doing this? And I think that connecting with that is just essential to being a human and navigating the world of getting what you want, in a way. Your desires, manifested. Worth a shot, Some kind of measure of accountability is really important. I mean, I'm trying to lose weight at the moment. I'm practicing classical guitar. And being accountable to somebody or something in some kind of way kind of keeps you on track sometimes. And for me, I know it helps a lot. For some people have really great self-discipline and they're able to just self-govern themselves or a better word, just, motivate themselves maybe. But yeah, I mean, I feel like at least checking in and then just having a kind word and keep going. You're doing great. As are the other people. Maybe I'm coaching, and it's helpful for me to hear the stories of the other people and kind of their successes.
I work with clients all over the world.
So you Zoom or whatever.
Zoom is the best possible way of
Just checking in. I mean,
that's it. That's really it. And it doesn't have to be long, you
Right.
know. But even 1 hour of dedicated and focused, actionable, and down to earth, grounded, and focused coaching
Yeah.
can really shift somebody like yourself and myself. Like every coach needs a coach. You're my coach with music, and timing and notes and hitting notes. You've been a huge inspiration in my life recently, and maybe I manifested you. You know what I'm saying? Like you had no idea.
Vice versa, I don't know, but it
Who
seems
knows?
like you were probably the actioner in this because you've been doing your mantras, and I haven't. I'm just kind of floating around thinking of whatever is on TV or whatever my daughter's doing. I'm
Sure.
very flighty with my.
Are you ready to get focused on your prosperity practice?
I'm
Yeah,
over here.
I am. I really think that I am. I mean, I can't. There's no wishy-washy way about it. You're ready to get clear, or you're not ready to get clear. I think that's pretty binary, and there's not really a lot of in between there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot.
You really have nothing to lose.
Why don't we do this, and then we'll check
Let's
back
do this.
in a week.
We'll be doing it together. So
Sure.
I'm also doing it because I also want prosperity in my life.